Niger ordered U.S. troops to leave, after White House officials warned about ties to Russia, Iran. Pentagon. Niger is pulling its military cooperation deal with the United States and ordering some 1,000 American military personnel to leave the country, a startling development that comes after American officials last week traveled to the capital of Niamey to raise a number of concerns about Niger growing closer to Russia and Tehran. The Pentagon said Monday. The ruling military regime on Saturday revoked a major accord known as the Status of Forces Agreement, which allows American forces in Niger. White House administration officials are aware of this and are working through diplomatic channels to seek clarification, Pentagon Deputy Press Secretary told reporters. But just last week, a delegation from White House that included Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs, Molly Fee, Assistant Secretary of Defense for International Security Affairs Celeste Wallander, and U.S. Africa Command Head General Michael Langley met with officials with Niger's new administration and National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland CNSP. The U.S. delegation was there to raise a number of concerns. We were troubled on the path that Niger is on, and so these were direct and frank conversations. To have those in person, to talk about our concerns, and to also to listen to theirs, pressed on what the USA issues were. Deputy Press Secretary told officials, expressed concern over Niger's potential relationships with Russia and Iran. The White House administration officials also raised alarms over whether Niger was close to an agreement to give Tehran access to its uranium reserves. The Wall Street Journal reported, the future of a U.S. military presence in Niger has been in question since a military junta in late July put the country's president on state arrest and took control of the government. The State Department, which did not officially declare the takeover a coup until October, cut back on U.S. aid in the country but still allowed humanitarian assistance. Washington also paused security operations in Niger, where U.S. forces largely help with counterterrorism efforts in the region against an Islamist insurgency, but following a recent trend by countries in Africa's western Sahel region, Niger has appeared to turn to Moscow as a partner over Western nations. The American presence in the territory of the Republic of Niger is illegal. Niger's military spokesman Colonel Amadou Abdrahmane said on national television, as reported by the New York Times. He also said the presence of American military personnel violates all the constitutional and democratic rules which would require the sovereign people, notably through its elected officials, to be consulted on the installation of a foreign army on its territory. The development is a major setback for U.S. efforts in the Sahel, where just 6 years ago, it opened a $110 million base in northern Niger, used to fly surveillance drones for West Africa. Niger's declared ousting of U.S. troops also follows France's withdrawal of its troops from the country last year.